Hey everybody, today we are going to be reviewing the Gibson Les Paul and the Fender Stratocaster, both the American made series. They're both very different looking bodies. As you can see, the Gibson Les Paul over here in red is got a more boxy look. It's also not as nice if you look at the back of the body in terms of like the contours. So they do have a little cutout right here, like a tummy tuck for you on this specific one. And if you look here at the Fender Stratocaster, they have a much deeper one, and it fits a lot nicer against your body. Another thing, kind of just comparing these two bodies, is if you pick them both up, you notice that the one in red, the Gibson Les Paul, is a lot heavier than the Fender Stratocaster. For somebody playing at home, that probably doesn't really matter because you're just going to have it right here on your leg. You're going to be playing it. But if you are gigging a lot with it, likely by the end of your set, you might feel some pain on like your shoulders or back. Whereas the Fender Stratocaster is a lot lighter, and that likely won't be an issue. One of the biggest differences, there's the two biggest differences in tone, in my opinion, is going to be the neck and the pickups. So if you notice here on this Les Paul, the neck is a lot isn't as long as the Fender Stratocaster. So the neck on the Les Paul is about 24.7 inches, whereas on the Stratocaster, I believe it's like 25.5 inches long. So you're going to have more tension on the strings for the Stratocaster, whereas a Les Paul is going to have a lot less tension when you're playing. Some people are going to like one or over the other based on the feel, and the only real way to figure out which one you like is just to play them both and see which one feels better. Besides that, the Les Paul feels more like a baseball bat when you're gripping it, whereas the Stratocaster is a little more tapered. It feels thinner. And then let's see, in terms of pickups on the Fender over here, usually most of them have like these single coil pickups. So you can see like these two both have single coils. This specific model, I like the humbucker in the bridge pickup, so I chose to get one that had that option. But usually they have 3 single coils. The pickups on Fenders are known to be very bright, hollow, give like a very clean sound. You'll find a lot of people who play alternative rock, that's a big one, playing on these. Let's see, you can find them from blues, classic rock, alternative rock, reggae, R&B, jazz, and most of those you also find on the Gibson. But the ones that you find where there are more people playing them over the Gibson is going to be the reggae, the R&B, and the alternative rock players. Then over here on the Gibson, they have 2 humbucker pickups. These usually give you a nice, really warm tone, nice warm sound. And these are going to be found, like, again, in blues and jazz, classic rock, just like the Fender. But one difference is you find these more in metal, you find these more in punk rock, and you find these more in like pop rock bands and just pop bands in general. And then the last thing that just to kind of point out for you is the selector switches. So back kind of to the pickups, let me start with the Gibson over here. They have a 3-way toggle switch. So when I'm up on this top position, you're going to get the neck pickup. This middle one kind of shows both of them, and this bottom one is going to give you the bridge pickup. So you have basically 3 options: the neck pickup, both of them together, or the bridge. Coming over here to the Fender, you have a lot more options. So this position at the bottom right here is going to give you the bridge pickup. Then the next one up is going to give you the bottom 2 pickups. This one's just the middle pickup. Up here again, now you have the top 2 pickups, and then this top position is going to give you the neck pickup. And then some of these even have a little switch on the volume right here that you can press in, and when you press that in, then this is going to give you a whole different combination of pickup options. So that's something that's really nice. Overall though, they're both great guitars. They're both very well made, but they're both going to give you very different sounds, very different tone. My opinion is any serious player should probably get both if they like them. I usually, the way I decide which one I'm going to pick is just how I'm feeling at the moment. Sometimes I feel like the Gibson, sometimes I feel like the Stratocaster. So it's nice to have both if you can afford them. If you can only get one, just play them both and see which one that feels better and sounds better for the genre of music you're gonna do. Try them out on different amps too, because they sound very different on different amps. But in general, you know, Fender's gonna give you a cleaner, brighter sound, whereas the Gibson's gonna give you like a warmer tone. Hope that was helpful, and see you in the next video.